So your clients just asked for your booking link. Here's how to set up a professional Google Calendar appointment schedule and send them the link in under 5 minutes. You will need a computer for this. You can't set up appointment schedules from the mobile app just yet. So, open Google Calendar. You'll see that Google Workspace has created a default 30-minute appointment schedule titled 30 Minutes with Your First Name. We're going to use that as a starting point. So click on the 3 dots next to the schedule and go to Edit. Leave the title as it is or change it to something more meaningful like Consultation with Your First Name. Next up, Duration. Leave the default of 30 minutes or change it to the length you prefer. Now, let's set your availability. By default, Google maps this to a standard 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Click into any time to change it. If you want a specific start time, say 8:15, just type that right in. To copy the same times across multiple days, click this icon here. If you're never available on a particular day, say Tuesdays, just click to make it unavailable. If you want to break the day up, you can add a second time slot for the afternoon. There's a few additional settings on this screen worth changing from the defaults. First, the scheduling window. By default, people can book up to 60 days out and as little as 4 hours before your meeting. You work with people in different time zones, you'll probably want to increase that minimum notice. 4 hours isn't going to be enough if you might be asleep when someone books. Second, buffer time. This adds a gap between appointments and the default is 30 minutes, but I usually change it to 15. Adding this will mean fewer booking slots per day, but it does stop back-to-back meetings. If you have a business standard or plus subscription, then Google Calendar can check multiple calendars to avoid double bookings. So, if you want your personal calendar events to block out your business availability, log into your personal calendar and share it with your business email. But be aware, this is only available for business standard or plus subscriptions. If you're on the Business Starter subscription, you won't see this option. If this is you, simply invite your business email to your critical personal events. Once that event is on your primary business calendar, even as a tentative, it'll immediately block out your availability. Now click Next and choose how you'll meet your clients. You can choose Google Meet as a video call, set an in-person location, set up a phone call, or if you're using Zoom or Teams, you want to leave it as none to be specified later. If you choose that final option, you'll need to add the Zoom or Teams link to the calendar event afterwards. If you choose phone call, the client will have to provide their number at the time of booking. Enter a brief description if you want, and this will be shown on the booking page. A line about what the session covers is usually enough. First name, last name, and the email address are always required, but you can add a custom field if you want. For example, what do you want to cover in this session? Before you hit save, scroll down to booking confirmations and reminders. You'll see the default there for email reminders. You can add a new reminder or change the time when the email reminders are sent. Whatever works best for you and your client. You definitely don't want to spam them with reminders, but you do want to make sure they remember your meeting is coming up. And now you can click Save, and your appointment schedule is live. Before sharing it though with your client, click the 3 dots next to your schedule's name and go to Preview. Then click on See what others see. This will show you what your clients actually see when they click your booking link. If you're happy with it, click Share from this Browser tab to copy the booking page link, or go back to your calendar and click the paperclip icon to automatically copy the link. You can then send that link directly in an email to your client. Once your client books the meeting, both you and they will get a confirmation email. Plus, the event is added to your calendar and theirs, and if people are in different time zones, it'll be automatically added in the correct time zone. But if your schedule isn't behaving exactly how you expected, jump over to my 5 fixes video right here to get it back on track.